Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam and Babyface, He Don't Know. It is my pleasure to have on the line to have with me
Ritesh Mohan.
And Taj, Indian and Greek restaurant, right?
Correct,
All right, man. Let me say it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Just how long have you been in Dothan, and how did you get your start?
We've been in Dothan since 2010, so it's almost like 10 years. And we started at a very small restaurant in Dothan downtown. It used to be a building right next to county building, and we started with a very small restaurant with 10 tables, and people had no idea what Indian food was. And it's just within a year and a half, we blew up really, really big, and we have to move on the circle at 3102 Ross Clark Circle, and like maybe 4 times bigger restaurant than we used to be. And people just learned slowly what we were serving, what Indian food was, how healthy it is, how it has an option of vegan, how it has an option of vegetarian option, how it has good for gluten-free people, and, of course, people who like meat. So we have option for everybody. People learned and they started coming in,
You have such a plethora of items. You do Indian, you do Greek, you do Italian, Mexican. I think that is just amazing. What led the inspiration to all the different cultures and really have an international,
Tell you the truth, most of the cuisines are very similar to each other. It's not that difference. There is most of the spices that we use in all different cuisines, and you just need to know how to use them. So it's basically same ingredients, but you can twist a little bit different, and it gets different options. So it is kind of, since Indian food is not that common, and people don't know a lot about stuff, I don't want people not to come in because they think we serve only Indian food. So I started offering other kind of cuisines and other options. So when people come in, and then they get to see other options in Indian food that we have, and then they'll want to try it. Once they try it, they just fall in love with it, And then they're like, how in the world we didn't hear about it? So that was the reason, I started putting different kind of cuisine, so that gives more option to everybody, The family of 4 comes in, the kids can eat something, husband like this, wife doesn't, like this. So there's an option for everybody,
That is fantastic. I was reading, and you even have recipes, some as old as like 400 years, so it's a lot of rich history.
Yes, Indian food is made up of a lot of different kind of spices. When I spice it, doesn't mean it's like hot spices. Spices I'm talking about turmeric, cumin, coriander, a lot of ginger, a lot of garlic, cumin seeds, and all these are very, very good for your body. And turmeric especially is anti-inflammatory, and it is used in everything that we cook, just a little bit like salt and pepper, and it makes your food not only taste delicious, but at the same time very, very healthy. Ginger and garlic are antioxidants. Onions are antioxidants. So we use a lot of them in everything that we cook. So this not only brings flavor, but at the same time gives very, very lot of good, like healthy option to people. A lot of time people come in, they're like, hey, your food is so good, where you putting something in, it's so addictive. I said, no, it's not. If you're putting something into it, your body just ate something and realized that there's a lot of good things in there, and then they want to have it again and again. So you feel you want to have it. So our food is a little bit of rice, a little bit of meat, some vegetable, a little bit of bread. So that's how Indian food is. Not only a lot of meat, or a lot of, bread, a lot of rice, but a little bit of everything, like just how we're supposed to eat, and that's what Indian food offers.
Not only is it taste good, but it's also healthy and something that the body needs, which I think in American diet, just regular diet, that is really missing.
Yeah, these days, a lot of people are going for healthy option like vegan, vegetarian option, a lot of gluten-free option. Our menu is 80% gluten-free. The only thing you cannot eat is bread. Otherwise, you can eat all the kebabs, all the curries, all the biryani. So you don't feel you're going to a restaurant with only 1 or 2 options. You have 80% of the menu, you have fully off, a lot of options for you, Same thing for vegetarian people. A lot of time people think vegetarian food cannot taste good, but this is not right at an Indian restaurant. When you come to a vegetarian restaurant, you can come and, you'll feel like, you ate something good meal. And what we're offering $5 everyday lunchtime, Monday to Friday lunch specials, and you have vegetarian option every day also. We have a $9.99 Sunday buffet where half the menu is vegetarian, half of the options are vegetarian, so people can come in and try, like only meat option, but vegetarian option. And for $5, they're not going to lose anything to come and try one day and say, okay, hey, it is good or it is bad, If they don't like it, it's okay, but they have to look at the thing is that, how many healthy options there are there offered only for $5 or $9.99, something very different.
Another thing that I like about you guys is that you cook your food to order, right?
Yes, every dish, even the lunch specials are cooked to order. I mean, for $5, imagine food not coming out of a can or coming in everything freshly cooked, same day, same time. And, a lot of times people don't want to come to Indian restaurant because they think everything is spicy. So we solved that problem. What we did, we make everything mild, and we give option to customer on 1 to 10 scale, 2 being black pepper, 7 being jalapeno, so they can decide if they want spicy and how spicy they want it, So, I mean, it is all cooked for you. So you choose how you want it,
You guys, were offering 17 different kinds of vegetables. That is huge.
Yes, I mean, eat vegetarian. There's an option for everybody,
I was looking, you have, from everything from the pita bread to soups to curry. You guys offer such a great selection for everybody. So it doesn't, if you're a meat freak, they can help you out there. But if you're really looking for something that is tasty as well as healthy, you guys are the ones to do it.
Yes, I mean, it is something very important. The most important thing for you and me is our body. And we need to put the right stuff inside. Just like if you have a Mercedes or you have another car, Kia, you cannot put the same gas in both the cars. So if you put a bad gas in one car, the car is not going to operate right. And our body is such an important device, and it needs to be fed right. Maybe you're feeding something wrong, it can still handle it, but in long run, it is not going to last too much. So we need to be very, very careful what we're putting in. We need to put the right things. So, I recommend everybody to be healthy and try healthy, especially in all this time when we're going through a lot of virus problems and, flu problems going on. We need to be very, very careful on what we're eating to develop our immunity more and make it more stronger.
That is awesome. Well, give everybody your address, and you guys also take orders, phone orders, right?
Yes, we do a lot of to-go orders, yes. We are located at 3102 Ross Clark Circle. It used to be a poor folks, 12 years ago, but we've been in this building since 2012. So right on the circle, on 84 and 231 Circle, we are at 3102 Rockstar Circle. We also have another location in Enterprise where we serve Indian food and Mexican food. It's called El Sabor and Taj. It is right next to McDonald's in Enterprise. The address is 654 Ballville Circle. And we do a lot of to-go orders. And you can come and dine in, a lot of different margaritas and all different kind of drinks as well. So, it's something very different option than any other restaurants offer. I don't think any restaurant has that lounge area that have you been in the lounge area of the restaurant? Have you seen that?
As a matter of fact, you have a live band on Fridays, right?
Yes, every Friday we have live music. Yeah, not band, but acoustic or, one-person band we do sometime. And it works out really, really good on Friday nights, every Friday night, yes, sir.
Well, okay.
And the people sit down to sit on the lounge area and they love to listen to that live music.
Oh, that's great. Now, what time does that usually start?
It normally starts at 6 o'clock, 6 to 9. We start early, 6 to 9, that's what we do every Friday.
Great. So people can enjoy live music while they're having their meal as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good food, good ambience, lounge area, You just completely enjoy, India here in Dothan, Alabama. You don't need to go all the way to India to travel, that you can have it right away in Dothan, Alabama.
Oh, I love that. That's what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, give everybody the phone number one more time.
The phone number is 699-3200, and the address is 3102 Ross Clark Circle. on 84 and intersection of 84 and 231.
All right. Well, let me tell you, I really appreciate it. This has been such a pleasure.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having being on there. Thank you so much.
And we're going to do it again, and you'll be seeing me real soon.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, really appreciate that. It is a KISS station, KISS 104.7. We got the best music and more chances to win, and it's always so good to be able to talk to one of our sponsors and the people that support the radio station. So it's always good to do a good interview with them. Hey, we got some brand new music for you. Name of the artist is Autism Tower, and the name of the song is Autism Cry. Check it out right now, being premiered at KISS 104.7.
Grew up being autistic as a kid. This ain't make-believe, not really a normal way to live. Such a burden on my shoulders, I just wanna shed it off. What don't kill you make you stronger, and it only made me tough. Yeah, it seemed like I was awkward, but I felt like I was special. Wasn't caught out for the norm, and I rarely made an effort. I just wanna be alone, never really want for crowds. We ain't never had a voice, but I just hope they hear me now. So autism speaks, failing with the legislation. They turn a deaf ear to our cries and frustrations. So many misdiagnosed girls on the spectrum. You're calling this a movement, but you got no momentum. So shout out to Autism Tower, trying to make society a better place. The media ain't got a clue what's going on, so they treat us like we aliens from another race. Clear the road for Marcus Boy, the true brother. You don't set the foundations, now we build further. And give Temper Grandlin some love. The courage showed us all, we can always overcome.
KISS FM, that is Autism Tower, and the song Autism Cry. Wow, that is an amazing artist and a fantastic song. And here's the deal. You can check them out on Spotify. Look up Autism Tower, and the 2 is actually the number 2, and then of course Tower, Tower. Make sure you support this artist and definitely be a part of his music. Autism Cry, and you heard it first right here at KISS 104.7. Oh, and let me remind you, that is going to be our featured song all day today. So be listening out. You're going to be hearing that song over and over and over again right here at the KISS station. We do have somebody that wants to play the impossible question, so let's go to the phone. KISS FM.
Hi.
You want to try your hand at the impossible questions?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, here we go. All right, start the music. The first question, this animal has 32 muscles in each ear. Is it A, cat, B, elephant, or C, dog?
A cat.
Christopher Columbus was born where? A, America, B, Britain, or C, Italy?
C, Italy.
Okay, and the last question, a buttload, is an actual measurement. How much is it? Is it A, 126 gallons, B, 200 gallons, or C, 845 gallons?
A.
126 gallons?
Yes.
Absolutely, you got all 3 of them! Congratulations! Ladies and gentlemen, she is the winner of the impossible questions.
I know all kinds of useless knowledge.
I am very impressed because I wouldn't know what a buttload is. I've heard the term, but I had no idea.
Well, on the buttload, it's actually 108 imperial gallons in the UK, so I figured that, UK's we're a little behind though.
Show off.
Yeah.
And the rest of us like, well, she got to be right, because we don't know. Who is this?
Scarlett.
Where you calling from?
Dustin.
I have Hungry Howie's pizza and cookies for you.
Wonderful.
And you are also the reigning crown winner of the impossible question, at least for 24 hours.
Can I get a tiara?
Sure, why not? I'm going to put it on you right now. And thank you for listening to KISS FM.
KISS 104.7 wakes you up Monday through Friday with the morning show.
I love the music and I definitely love the DJ.
No matter what race
You got to treat that woman a specific way. If you got a black woman, at some point in time in your relationship, you are going to have to get her hair done. You're going to have to do that.
News, sports, weather, and the best in today's hits.
Hey, I just want to contact you guys are doing a good job.
And, of course, a lot of fun.
Swing, bada, 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 swing.
Wake up with the Kiss Morning Show right here.
Music, show.
Monday through Friday.
The broadcasts speak for themselves.
On Kiss 104.7.
2, if 1, yep, 3. Right now, there are ice-cold bottles of Coca-Cola with the lyrics to Drop It Like It's Hot. You'll find these perfectly refreshing for so many of life's shared moments. Like when your overeager friend barehand grabs her burrito from the microwave. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When, out of the blue, the subject of your ex-girlfriend comes up. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When you're trying to enjoy an ice-cold Coca-Cola, you definitely do not want to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Stop it.
Feeling loud, quiet, excited, chill, inspired, or maybe ready for an adventure? Whatever the moment, there's a Coke for it. And some of your favorite lyrics are waiting to be shared on bottles of Coca-Cola. So pick up a refreshing ice-cold Coke today and share a Coke and a song. Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
Bobby, you here again?
Yeah, my doctor told me to reduce stress at work, so I come to Buffalo Wild Wings to eat lunch and watch sports. I get to pick one of 7 entrees, like sandwiches and salads, plus one of 7 sides.
Well, I like sides.
It's so affordable I can finally take a vacation.
Where you gonna go?
Here, Tim, here.
Introducing the new B-Dubs Fast Break Lunch Menu, starting at just $5.99. Dine in or order takeout weekdays between 11 and 2. Participation and availability may vary. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Out here, we charge into the heartland with Mountain Dew. Out here, there's no rush hour, just a rush of flying wide open on glassy water at 5 a.m. with your first dew in hand. Out here, there's no spin class, just bright green spinnerbait that ironically matches your second dew. Out here, we don't just play big buck hunt, we hunt actual big bucks. And out here, the best road is off-road, and the color of your truck is mud. Out here, you're making the most of every set hook, trophy fish, and ones that got away with that ice-cold Mountain Dew. Because out here, it's dew.
Mountain Dew. Do the dew and take it outside with Mountain Dew. Pick up an ice-cold Mountain Dew at your favorite retailer today. Mountain Dew. Do the dew.
Today, this breakfast isn't just breakfast. It might be the first McDonald's breakfast you're having at McDonald's again. This lunch might be a weekly tradition you hadn't had in weeks. And this dinner might be the first one you bought for not just you in a while. Whatever this order is for you, McDonald's will be here to take it.
Right now, you can pair a McDouble, a McChicken, or a hot and spicy McChicken with a small fries for just $2.50. Price and participation may vary. Dining rooms are starting to reopen in certain communities. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Allstate has new lower auto rates. Nope. Allstate has new lower auto rates. Allstate has new lower auto rates. Allstate has new lower auto rates.
Allstate has new lower auto rates. There we go. For new lower auto rates, visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms, but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. brought to you by AbbVie.
School goes on.
And Staples has everything to start the year right.
From notebooks to sanitizer, laptops to masks.
And all at amazing prices.
Shop in-store or pick up curbside.
School on, save on at Staples.
While supplies last. Valid in-store only on select SKUs. Curbside available in most stores.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. The Biden administration is rolling out expanded child tax credits for up to 60 million families. It's part of the president's coronavirus relief package. The first monthly payments are being deposited today. NPR's Andrea Hsu explains how money from a tax credit is being advanced to American families.
It's a tax credit, but what's going out today to families is an advance payment of that tax credit. So in the past, you would get this as a one-time lump sum when you filed your taxes. Let's say you have a kid who's 8. Before this year, you would have gotten that $2,000 credit when you filed your taxes. Now though, it's more. It's up to $3,000, and you'll get half of that spread over the next 6 months, and then the other half when you file your taxes next year.
NPR's Andrea Hsu reporting. Later today at the White House, the president will meet German Chancellor Angela Merkel. As Esme Nicholson reports, they're expected to discuss the pandemic and a gas pipeline that's being built from Russia to Germany.
While German-U.S. relations have improved significantly since President Biden took office, Berlin and Washington do not see eye to eye on everything. One major disagreement involves Russia's Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline to Germany, which the U.S. opposes. Biden recently waived sanctions on the German company building the almost complete pipeline in order to allow more time to resolve the issue. But Merkel says it's unlikely they'll find a solution this week, stressing she would instead put pressure on Moscow to ensure that Europe's energy security is not compromised by the project. Biden is the fourth U.S. president to host Merkel, who is not seeking a fifth term in office. For NPR News, I'm Esme Nicholson in Berlin.
Meanwhile, catastrophic flooding in Germany has left at least 33 people dead and dozens of others missing. There are reports of deaths and missing people in neighboring Belgium. The region has had exceptionally heavy rain this week. Washington State Governor Jay Inslee has declared a drought emergency for his state. It means water supplies have dropped and could pose a hardship to agriculture and the environment. At the same time, fire crews in the Pacific Northwest are battling wildfires that have scorched hundreds of square miles. From Spokane Public Radio, Doug Nadvornik prepared this report.
The Northwest Interagency Coordination Center is tracking at least 15 major fires in Washington and Oregon. At several of those, fire bosses say they've had windows of calm weather that allowed crews to dig fire lines and stop flames from advancing. But the forecast calls for gusty winds to return in many areas. That's a mixed blessing. The winds will spread flames and embers, but the cooler air should lower unseasonably hot temperatures by 10 to 15 degrees and give firefighters a slight reprieve. The winds should also blow out some of the smoke that's lingering over much of the inland Northwest. For NPR News, I'm Doug Nadvornik in Spokane, Washington.
You're listening to NPR News. The Labor Department says its latest weekly report on unemployment claims fell to a new low last week. Claims were down by 26,000 to 360,000. That's the lowest since the pandemic began. There's a new study out today about admissions to the most selective U.S. colleges. It reports that if applicants were admitted based on test scores alone, the percentage of Asian American students would increase slightly. From member station GBH in Boston, Kirk Carapezza has more.
The report from Georgetown Center on Education and the Workforce finds under SAT-only admissions, Asian Americans at top colleges would increase by just 2 percentage points. That's fewer than 3,000 seats out of 120,000. Economist Anthony Carnevale led the study, which he says debunks arguments made by Asian American critics of race-conscious admissions who are suing Harvard.
You're just barking up the wrong tree on this one. If you did this purely on the purest academic metric we have, for all its flaws, there's no gain here. It's a wash.
It's still unclear whether the Supreme Court will hear the Harvard case. For NPR News, I'm Kirk Carapezza in Boston.
The Biden administration is creating a task force to address the rising number of ransomware attacks on U.S. businesses. Saboteurs steal computer data from companies and demand ransoms to release it. The U.S. State Department is also going to offer rewards of up to $10 million in certain cases. Officials are looking for information to identify hackers working for foreign governments who target sensitive U.S. infrastructure. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News.
What's more annoying, being stuck in traffic?
Learn to drive, jackass!
Or being stuck in traffic without?
This is hell! Non-stop, let's go!
Hit music for your drive home. This is
Kiss FM, we're just everywhere. I'm there, yeah.